they weren't going to wait for an invitation. These are Israeli tanks, decked with flags, muscling their way into southern Gaza. A powerful symbol of Israeli intent in an area still under Hamas control. The seizure of the Rafah crossing was described as a limited counter-terrorism operation. But it may prove far larger than that. Israel's prime minister says he won't stop until Hamas is destroyed.
Seizing the crossing in Rafah is a very important step on the way to destroying the remaining military capabilities of Hamas, including the destruction of the 4 terrorist battalions.
Military pressure works, the dominant view taking hold in Netanyahu's cabinet. Here, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant visits units deployed near Rafah, and he pledged to deepen the operation all over the Strip. But it only fuels anxiety here. Museum Square in Tel Aviv, which has been turned into a commemoration center for 132 captives still held by Hamas. Most people here want Netanyahu to make a deal, an agreement to get the hostages out.
What I can say is we must take what we can get and start a deal.
Take a deal.
To take a deal, yeah.
This is Yehuda Cohen. His 19-year-old son, Nimrod, has been held prisoner for the past 7 months.
So we know he was taken alive and he got there alive, and we hope he's still alive.
Mr. Cohen is frustrated, like the family members of other hostages. There's a ceasefire proposal on the table that's been agreed by Hamas, and he thinks the government is stalling.
I met yesterday with the Minister of Defense, Yoav Gallant, and I asked him, is the government agreeing of a total ceasefire for releasing of the hostages, of all the hostages? I didn't get a direct answer. I asked the same question a few weeks ago, face-to-face to Netanyahu. I didn't get an answer.
31-year-old Doron Steinbrecher was taken by Hamas from her home at a kibbutz. The only proof of her abduction, a solitary message on WhatsApp. They've arrived. They have me, she wrote.
Like you can see, she's young and beautiful. And
this picture was taken...
Yeah, it's taken the time some weeks before they take her.
Her mother, Simona, thinks of little else. Doron was her baby, the youngest of 3 kids. There must be a voice in your head that is saying, take the deal. Take a deal, take the deal, any deal.
Not only me, all the other family of the hostages say that, take it, make the deal, because we must begin to take the hostages out. And we can't do it alone.
The fear of war is widely felt. This is Al-Mawasi, the so-called humanitarian area where the Israelis ordered some residents in Rafah to evacuate. It's woefully inadequate, say the aid agencies. A humanitarian nightmare, says the UN. It seems there's nowhere left to hide from this calamity. John Sparks, Sky News, Tel Aviv.